Hey y'all, I want to talk to y'all about a very magical place. A place that I love to call and that we all know of as the buffet. I love Golden Corral. I love Hometown Buffet. Hell, I even like the Chinese buffets, as long as they clean though. You know what I'm saying? I don't like them old dirty ass Chinese buffets that look like you done stepped off into an old ass Bruce Lee movie or something. You be waiting for a fight scene to jump off in that motherfucker as soon as you walk in. You be like, what the fuck is this? Looking at your date and shit like, baby, I don't, shit, they ain't say it was gonna be like this. I think we should go to McDonald's or something. You know what I'm saying? I love buffets though. You know, like as far back as I can remember, I always loved buffets. You know, like the first time I went to a buffet, you know, I was like about around 10 years old. I went over to make some tacos, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm like, shit, I'm about to get it in. I knew what time it was. They gave me my plate. I'm like, shit, I'm about to go over here and eat. You know, so I went over to the taco stand and shit, and I get kind of, how can I say this? I get kind of sentimental when I get around a lot of food, you know, so I'm a, 10-year-old little gangly kid, you know what I'm saying? So I started getting happy as fuck. You know, shit, my big ass head was bobbing back and forth and shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go eat. So I go over there and shit. And let me tell y'all what the fuck happened to me. I bent down and shit, right? So I'm a sniff the shit, you know what I'm saying? Just to make sure it's clean and kosher. Make sure everything is alright. You know, so I sniffed the shit. And next thing I know is my head got stuck underneath the damn glass. So I'm standing over there, I'm screaming at this point because the steam coming up, hitting me right in my motherfucking face. You know, my glass is getting all foggy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody standing there looking at me, pointing and laughing and shit. You know, my mama come over there and shit. She like, boy, I told your stupid ass. I told you. You know what I'm saying? As soon as she did that, you know what I'm saying? I popped my head up out that motherfucker with the quickness. You know, because I already knew what was going to happen next. But I love buffets. You know why I love buffets? Because you can eat all you want to eat. You know, some buffets be on some bullshit though. They tell you you can eat everything you want to eat, but them motherfuckers will stand there and look at you and shit. When you get to your 5th or 6th plate, they'll stand there and look at you and shit like, okay, he's leaving now. Are you going to leave now? Do you need anything else? No, motherfucker, I don't need nothing else. Get the fuck out my face. Gone. You know, I tell them shit, nigga, I paid my $15.95 at the door. You know, slam my receipt on the table. Motherfuckers. You know, but I love buffets because every time I go to a buffet, I get to eat whatever the hell I want. And basically, that's the reason why I love buffets. You know, some people abuse the shit though. Like, I hate walking past a table where you got a motherfucker sitting there and it's free steak night. Okay? You got this motherfucker sitting there, he got like 5 or 6 steaks sitting there and shit, looking all crazy and shit. You know what I'm saying? He like this, trying to be cool and shit. Motherfucker, eat. Nigga, you paid your money to get in, eat. Eat the shit, goddammit. Don't stare at it. If you gonna stare at the shit, get the shit to me. You know? Or I hate when they come around you, you know what I'm saying, and they know, cause me, I like to take a little something. I like to take a little something for extra. You know what I'm saying? I like to take a little something of that shit home, you know. So I went, you know, and I'm sitting there and shit, and I look up and the motherfucking manager standing there looking at me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause he see me, he know what's going down. You know what I'm saying? So I tell him, I'm like, excuse me, can you give me something else to drink, please? You know what I'm saying? So he come over to the table, he grab my thing, he go back to drink, and I'm looking, I'm like, Alright, he gone. Okay. So I start stuffing shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting shit all up in there. You know what I'm saying? I got everything wrapped up and shit. I got me a couple of cakes. I had a couple of steaks. I had some potatoes. I had some ribs. Because you know I can't forget the ribs. You know what I'm saying? So I had some ribs. I had some of the little bitty ass chicken wings. You know the ones that they set up over on the side and shit. I had some of them. Oh man, I got their ass good. You know? And then he came back and he was like, sir, are you about to leave? I'm like, yeah, I'm about to leave, man. He's like, okay, I'm gonna have to check your bags. I say, you gonna have to what? I say, oh hell no, nigga, you ain't going in them bags. I say, fuck that. You got me fucked up. I got a receipt right here to say I paid for that shit. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, oh, well, I can't check your bags. I'm like, no, you cannot check my motherfucking bags. I don't play that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I was with somebody that had some kids. You know, so we like, fuck you. You ain't checking shit. So, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? The motherfucker, make a long story short, he told us that we couldn't come back to the buffet. So I told him, I said, kiss my black ass. I don't give a fuck if you want me to come back in this bitch no more, nigga. I got what I came for. And he was like, oh, I'm sure you did. I'm like, what the fuck you just say to me? He's like, oh, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you had a good time. I'm like, yeah, you damn right I had a good time. And I left, and that was the best fucking snack I ever stole a damn in my life. And I ain't never went back before. That's why I love buffets. You know, because you can just eat as much as you want. If you got a nice little bag with you, I say a nice, you know, full size, you know, maybe something like about this tall, you know what I'm saying, something, you know, something just a little tall, you know, like 3-4 inches wide, you know what I'm saying, something you can, you know, put you some aluminum foil in there, bring it from the house, you know what I'm saying, roll that shit up, and just make sure you don't put your sweets in with your good food. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people they fuck around, they fuck up, and they do that shit, you know, but other than that, you know, I think it's a grand place. Oh yeah, real nice. You have a nice day. Peace.